The bridge. If there once was a bridge, we're beyond that now. Haha, I'm so funny. So, let me just sort out my overlays so I don't look like a complete boofus. Enjoy the flowers, they're very pretty. So, back in the world of Beyond... Oh, wait, hang on. This is Beyond the Bridge, episode 17, part 4. Welcome back to the final installment. So we join Asham, Tal, Rakust, and Rock in the tattered remains of a filthy camp. There's a stone pile of destitute spoils. They have an unconscious, shape-shifting jackal, a broken jackal humanoid thing, and two unconscious humans, one having taken a hard knock to the head and the other being choked out. There's a second jackal that's like fled off and has been ignited. There's a small smouldering patch of embers out in the wilderness, and a varied mishmash of besplattered people. So what's the plan? Like, as you all regroup.
Well, I think we want to interrogate them, but also I'd like to search the bodies.
Okay.
That was my first idea.
Scimitars and leather armor.
Nothing?
Like, the scimitars aren't even good. They, like, if you were a blacksmith, these would be the kind of things that would go in your knockoff spin or your reject.
Meltdown.
The leather armor, it's... I mean, these fresh guys don't really even have what you would call armor. It's just like thick clothes, maybe with like leather doublets underneath. I mean, they look like people. They're just out and about. And assorted money, none. Like, not a single one of them has a coin purse with anything in it. There's a couple with empty coin purses with, like, I don't know, small pieces of like dust or lint. But
and
no
the
cash.
Religious candlestick and coin.
We grabbed that.
Yeah.
It's completely worthless. I mean, it's religious paraphernalia.
You say that, we will sell it to Nobu, the collector of Curiosa, for big money.
Okay, well, make a note that you've got it. Okay, so what's the plan?
Can we do a walk and talk while traveling to Etterblot, talking to the jackal?
Given the fact it's got a broken leg and is screaming in pain, probably not, no.
Okay.
I could heal him a little bit, perhaps.
I could at least bandage it up.
Yeah.
Well, I could. Yeah.
First, can I slap him? He's conscious, right?
The jackal, yeah.
I'll slap him around a bit and say if he wants to ever walk again, he better shapeshift into a proper form.
It shifts into the form of this like scrawny, emaciated human with these glowing green eyes, and you can see it's got like really long, shaggy hair, and it seems to be dressed in. I mean, it's bare chested with like tattered drapes of pants, almost like a Hulk, Hulk figure kind of deal.
Okay, so he is conscious though, yeah.
But
Before
his leg
we do
is
any
just, like,
medicine,
twisted in pain, and he goes, "The pain, please make it stop."
Okay. I bind him and then I look at Marcus if you want to maybe. I don't mind.
Yeah, can I lay on hands him for 1 HP perhaps?
Yeah. Okay, so you like put your hands and you see his leg like twist back into the correct position and begins to knit, but you haven't put enough healing energy that you doubt he would be able to put weight on the leg.
Good enough.
Yeah, sure. So do you want to scare him into talking? We could also break the other leg.
I'm good at
Heal it
scaring
again.
people into talking. I mean, we just fixed your leg.
I'll talk.
Can I poke it a bit?
No
poke it
need
a
for
bit
more
more.
violence.
Yeah, then start talking.
About what?
What's the name?
My name? My Aethys.
Okay, and
And who are
You've
you
been
kind
raiding the
master?
caravan?
No, not me, them. And it like
You
points
made
at
them raid the
assorted
caravans.
guns. No.
How did you-
No.
They're being mind controlled. They're not doing this by themselves. What sort
Not
of
me.
tricks are involved in this?
Yeah, then start at the beginning and get to the middle and then end at the end, maybe, my friend.
The rich one. He pays them, and they take some drug, and they give him all the spoils. I'm just a pet. Like it gestures. It's trying to
I
find the word.
poke his leg a bit
Slave.
more.
Ow, slave. I'm
Who's the
slave
rich
of wealthy one.
Who is wealthy one?
Nobor. Nobor, his name is. Much rich.
Well, that could be a problem.
Can I insight that guy?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
18.
Like, he seems truthful enough, but thinking back, Nobor was one of the wealthiest men in Eterblood.
Yeah.
If businesses have been damaged, he's the one who's losing the most money. Like, it makes literally no sense for him to
Describe
attack his
Nobu to
own
me.
warehouses.
Describe Nobu.
you see the thing struggle, and it describes a man in opulent clothing, and from your first-hand experience of Noble, no, like the
Does he
guy's
say
a
the word
massive
fat,
slob.
massive?
The words fat or massive don't come out. Resplendent, mighty, noble, proud. A general description of a face. It seems more like this creature, Myas, has seen a picture, like one of the paintings of Noble. You know, where he looks like all noble and majestic and resplendent. Not the one where he's actually
I
just
want to
sat
slap
there on
him
the
around a
couch.
bit.
Yeah, you slap him around a bit. He's
You
like,
smell
"Ah,
it? That's the
no."
bullshit you're telling me. This is not Nobur. Nobur is fat. Nobur is twice the size of this entire group together.
He said his name was Nobor.
Where did you meet him, or where do you meet him?
Uh, we met him at the Sullen Cross.
And when are you going
That's
to
where
meet him
he
again?
paid those men, and it like points at the corpses again. That's where he paid those men to do these things.
And after you brought them here, you go back to him?
Yes.
Okay, then we go. We will meet your friend.
I'd also like to know, have you just been paid by him, or
He doesn't pay me. I'm slave.
did you stop on
I'm
the way?
slave. He paid them. He paid them, and he
Yeah,
like
but-
points at the corpses.
Yeah, and where's the money he paid them?
He took it after he made them take a drug.
Yeah, okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Should we go meet this guy then?
So, can I describe Sync to him and say and see if this is the Nobu here's talking about?
Okay. Give me an intelligence test, Asham.
He has two legs
He
and-
nods. He nods, and he's like, "Yes, yes, that's the man. That's the man."
Do I have to roll a new insight to see if he's just pleasing me, or?
No, same insight. Like if you want to use the insight. Well, you know how I said he was describing Noble, like as though he'd
Mhm.
seen a painting. Like, there's no way you could mix up a painting of Noble and Sync. The man looks nothing like it.
Okay.
Like,
So he's again full of shit.
he's feeding you a pack of lies, yeah.
Yeah, I slap him around some more.
Okay. Give me a intimidation check.
With advantage for applies of ruthless
no.
force. Okay.
Cool. He like goes, no, please stop, and like winces again.
Yeah, then tell me something that doesn't smell like bullshit.
It's not Nobor. It was never Nobor.
I know that.
Why should we be keeping you alive right now?
I won't hurt you. I'll go. I'll never come back.
We will
you
think
see
about
it,
that.
like,
How about
physically,
if
like,
it was never Nobu? Who was it then?
my master?
What's his name?
I can't say.
You can. I get out the big axe.
Okay,
You
get out the
better.
big axe, and Maeth goes, no, she'll kill me. She'll kill me.
Well, we'll kill you now. She isn't here.
I mean, you can
She's
live
always
a proper
here.
nice life. You can live a proper life with just one arm or one hand.
Please, no.
I look at the others if they have a problem from it. Drock, could you hold out his hand for me, please? Like, on the ground.
Yeah, sure.
So
I'll
as
hold
you
out the
go
hand.
to hold his hand, he shouts, Apophis! Apophis! She's called Apophis! Please, not my harm!
Does this name say anything to us?
No, I don't
Okay.
think any of you have ever heard the name Apophis before.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. Instead of cutting off his hand, I'll just clonk him with the flat side of the axe, knocking him unconscious.
Okay, so there's like a kadunk, and he's unconscious.
I'll shoulder him, and I suggest we shoulder those humans. Maybe someone in town can counteract the drug, or maybe you can, Marcus. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I'd like to try, but I wouldn't really know what to do.
Well, then, just
Okay.
I don't know. How strong are you? I can carry 2 of them. If someone can take the other one.
I'm a pretty big guy. I should be able to carry one.
I can take one as well if you
Well,
don't want
we can also bring the burnt corpse of the other beasts. So
Yeah, we're pretty capable. I think we can carry. Everyone can carry someone or something.
I guess next aim is Etterblot, Harry Henry's house.
We don't want to go to Novo first?
Yeah,
We should
I
deliver these unconscious men to jail first.
I would have done that at the gate and then ask Harry Henry who Apophis is. And if it's someone in town, we could just go there and arrest her and then go to Nobu and get the full sack of money.
Yeah, sure.
So, I think
If you-
there's a cutaway as you walk out, and it's cut to the gates of Itablot, and you see the guards, and they all kind of have this like harangued look about them, like they've been having a bad week or a bad month. Their armor's a bit less polished, their beards a little bit less trimmed, and they just have that kind of skittish, especially since, do not forget, you're walking into Etablot, like, before the sun comes up. It's maybe like 3 a.m. when you get to Etablot. So you get up there and they just look terrified. But obviously, word's gotten around about your defense of the caravan. So they take the prisoners off your hands. And I think you learn from them that the other prisoner, the one with his arms broken, eventually regained consciousness, and he's in a holding cell, and he had to be treated by like an apothecary for his broken arms, and he was just screaming in pain and agony and blubbering some kind of story about not remembering attacking the caravan. It seems like he's putting up some kind of story of, oh my god, my arms are broken, how did this happen? And nobody believes it. You know, they're like, oh, he's pleading insanity.
Well,
he's obviously been on.
We're talking to the guards, Captain. I assume we tell him that those guys hired out for a mysterious job and got more or less drugged, so it might be something to the story. And if he could point us to Apophis' household.
Okay. So you.
And we also probably warn them about the shackle guy.
This one is
guy
a
might
werebeast.
become a beast suddenly.
Okay. So the guards don't know who this Apophis fellow is, and I think that the next cutaway is do you let them take the jackal,
No, if the guards
Yeah.
don't know Apophis, then I slap him around until he tells us where Apophis is.
Oh, I see. So there's another scene where you're in the guardhouse. Okay, so I think the scene is this: you're in the like the one of the guard towers on the outer wall, and the guards have given you a loan. So you're alone in this place. It's like 3:30 in the morning. The guards are taking the other prisoners away. There's a couple of tables around you, and you slap awake Mythus. And you see him like look terrified into your eyes. What do you do?
Where do I find Apophis?
No, I didn't say.
You know, they
No,
will let me borrow
no,
their torture
please
devices.
Don't. I was loyal. I
Oh
didn't.
shit, okay.
They made me. And then
I knock
the
him out
wall-
again.
And then the wall behind you explodes inwards. Can everyone roll initiatives? And can everyone
Oh.
roll a perception test to see whether they realized the wall was blowing up?
Nope.
Oh, so much for finding our trouble. I guess we found it.
Da, 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 da. Oh, it's one of those joys that you have.
Where's my token?
You don't get a token. You dirty.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So the situation is thusly: you're in a small square room. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. When there's a door down
Which
here.
wall? Okay, this one. Since I rolled pretty low on perception, I'm gonna stand right there.
That's not the wall that explodes. This is the
Oh.
wall that explodes.
Then I'm here.
Cool. So let's see. Where are we at? Rakust, Marcus, Sham. Did anyone get a good perception? No.
No.
Okay, so you're all surprised. Who's missing? Tal, roll an initiative.
I
would you?
have not. Yeah.
And I need to find. Much amusement is had by me. Much amusement. You know, I like my job sometimes. Metaphorically speaking, since this isn't actually a job.
Oh damn, that's
Whoa.
big.
Oh,
Like, it is blasting a hole in a wall. I mean, it's not a small
Yeah.
thing. Um,
So it's not.
and the
It's
wall
not
is
an ex-
blasted open, and you see a pixie.
oh, fucking no.
Damn pixies.
So it's not an actual explosion. It's just something barging through.
So, what you just to recap, you like slap the jackal man awake, and he begins babbling at you, and you think he's
Yeah.
like talking to you, but in
But
hindsight,
he isn't.
it's no, I didn't betray you. They made me tell. No, please, and then the wall begins to crack. And nobody notices it at first, and then it shatters inwards. You hear some stuff upstairs, like tumbling as the wall slides down, and you see this massive creature, 10 feet tall, covered in chitinous plating, with these massive mandibles, acid dripping from them, and it burns the ground as it falls around you. The masonry begins crumbling inwards, and it steps into the room and just exhales this gout of green burning ichor.
And we're on the ground floor, right?
You're on the ground floor, yeah, and the roof above is like crumbling inwards.
To sum
Is
up,
anyone
well, shit.
that is unfortunate enough to be here. So Tal,
Everybody.
Rakust, and Asham, can you all make dexterity saving throws?
Does my danger sense count?
Your danger sense counts for this, yeah. This is an unexpected occurrence. Half as much damage on a successful.
Nice.
Boop.
Probably.
So you take 6 damage. The jackal, which is quite obviously the target of this attack, is gibleted. It just goes like and turns into a puddle. So that's the surprise round over. You will take 6 acid damage.
Yep.
So this massive, it's essentially if you imagine like a mutated praying mantis. I wonder if there's a Wonder if there's a Fallout comparison. Nah.
They had them in New Vegas.
Probably, yeah. Or if any of you play StarCraft, if you imagine a Hydralisk but with like a mantis head with like mandibles. Anyway,
Mhm.
Okay.
Nasty.
so
Big and nasty.
You hear the jackal like going, no, no, and then the wall shatters. This creature just rams in and just exhales this. Roll up initiatives and Rakust.
All
Once
right.
the
I'm
initial
gonna.
surprise of a proverbial suicide pill occurs, what do you do? I think
I'm
this
gonna
is the
turn
best
around.
suicide pill ever. But what do you do?
Yeah. I'm going to turn around, try and strike it, and if I strike it, I'm going to use a maneuver. But wait, there's more. I have
But
action surge.
There's more.
Boom.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh
I'm gonna-
boy.
I'm going to try and strike it again, and I'm going to use the maneuver.
Oh boy.
And it's trip
Oh
attack.
boy. Oh boy.
Strength saving throw or fall prone.
Oh.
The thing is
saving
big,
throw.
so I think it's strong.
You know,
if the
the target
target
is
is
large or
large-
smaller, so it is large. So it's not smaller. What a shame.
But
I know
it is large.
Yeah, it is large. Don't worry. I'm making fun of you.
It does.
It does not care for your puny attacks.
Still takes the extra damage though.
I mean, it does. I mean, that's true. So you like slam your warhammer into the creature, and it just like its chitin cracks and tumbles, and you hear it just like clicking at you with its like hissy claws. Drock?
I'll heal myself with lay on hands. Or
Keep
shall
1
we
point
say-
at least.
Yeah, I'll heal myself for 7.
Cool. That you?
You can move as well, right?
Yeah, I
I don't
could.
know if you want to, but
I can't add hit points to my thing.
You
Yeah.
can hit it because you have a halberd with reach.
No, but the
No, but-
tokens don't
don't
link
think-
to the character sheet anymore.
oh, mine
They
does.
do now.
They do. Okay, so you heal up and you move at all?
No.
Okay,
Move maybe to the side. That doesn't matter now.
Okay, the nimble assassin of those that should not speak does a thing, and then
Well.
attacks Rakust. Rakust. Armor
17
18?
miss.
Yeah. So this
DC
thing like
18.
slams into you with its mandibles and attempts to like rip your shield out of your arms, and you like struggle with it for a bit, and then Asham steps up.
Gets angry and jump attacks at it, screaming, "Pick on someone your own size!" Reckless great attack, ranged rage attack, whatever.
22 for 9 slashing. Most excellent.
I always suck on my damage rolls, though.
That's okay. Tal, what you do? Like, you leap forward, by the way, Asham, and you like bring your axe down and like cuts deep into the side of this creature, and like purple ichor spills out, and then it's Tal. Oh, by the way, I should. Boop. No.
You muted top.
Boop. There we go. Tal, what do you want to do? I just realised I didn't actually have the image up for chat. It's a very good drawing of a big room with a creature.
All right, so I'll move here if I can. If I could move there, I feel like that's in the wall though, so I'll stay put where I am.
Cool.
Excellent.
You can hit it from there. then.
And I will. I'm gonna make a flurry of blows attack with my last chi point.
In the early hours of the morning, as you want to claim the reward, there is one thing stopping you.
All right, let me know if the martial arts hit or not.
One of the martial arts hits. The other does
Excellent.
not.
I will. And I will turn that into. It has to make a dex save or be knocked prone.
Oh, it has to make a dex save or die.
Yes.
It fails its dex save, goes prone, and because it's prone, your other attack hits it and kills it. So
What? That was fast.
how do you end this thing? This thing like bursts in through a wall like an OJ man, kills your only
If only it failed
viable
my
witness.
dexterity.
What do you do? What do you do? Oh.
So she gets the initial short sword stab, like rolls underneath it and like sweeps it, and then tries to like kick in at like probably where it's thinnest. If it actually shaped like a mantis the whole way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she just like that center kick just lands true, and there's this loud snap. As it
Okay, so I think
breaks.
your foot like comes out the other side, and the two halves of it just like topple away. And it's
All
very
right.
dead. It's just like, and like in the seconds this took, you hear the tower above you like crumbling and beginning to topple, and you hear the like alarm sounds of guards coming running because they'd given you the room to like question
Only
the
now?
prisoner, and then suddenly something happened. So I think we can cut to the aftermath.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to do with the corpses before we like cut outside?
Not really.
It doesn't by chance transform into female-looking Apophis.
No, it does not. It
Okay.
very stoically remains looking like a massive.
Do I know what
Insect.
it is? Can we know what it is?
Make a nature check. I mean, it's pretty distinctive. If you've heard of this creature, you'll know what it is. What's that? Yeah.
15.
It's an ankeg. It's an ankeg. If you have a copy of the monster manual, look at a picture of it in there.
I'll
but
look
it's
it up.
it's that creature.
Okay.
nasty burrowing things.
Yep. Very much not. So perhaps the most important thing you know is these are like voracious eaters. They tunnel. They're often found in deep caverns or deserts. Finding one in a town, the most coincidental coincidence that could ever happen. One that just bursts in and
Okay.
kills the person you're talking to. It's like so coincidental, it's not a coincidence. I mean,
Okay.
obviously, probably you don't think it is, but this is like very odd. Very odd. So I think the aftermath is like the guards being like, "Holy shit, what is that thing?" And as the tower crumbles down, there's probably like a brief flurry of, "Where did that thing come from?" And you find like across from the guard tower, there's just like a house that's been broken open, and inside the house there's just like a pit that descends into the dirt and burrows away. Maybe you follow it for a while, and you find it eventually just comes to like this crossroads of tunnels that lead off, and like a bunch of them are collapsed and a bunch of them aren't, and it becomes like this, oh wait, there's freaking tunnels down here, but that's a time for another matter. So
Yeah.
we cut back, and there's probably like a flash to the prison as the sun comes up, and there's 3 people, one with like broken arms and 2 that are relatively healthy, and they're just all looking around in utter confusion as to what's gone on. And like the morning comes up and you've all got your bandages on, and we see you outside Harry Henry Huffington's house. And I think what you see there shocks you, Sham, because you get there and you see a sign on the door, like for sale, and underneath it there's like some it probably says Western Trade Consortium, for sale, held in proof of debt.
Oh no!
And like as you look around, you probably spot Harry Henry Huffington sat on the ground with like a wooden bowl, and he's like begging for, and he looks up and he sees you and goes, "A sham? A sham?"
Oh,
and he
no!
tosses the like bowl to one side and like falls at your feet, and it's like, "A sham," and he's like clutching at your calves, and he's like, "Oh god, it's been horrible. Nothing's gone right. I bought stocks and they all burned. They burned. A sham."
Well, you know what, Henry? You will always land on your feet with a friend like me. I've just been busy bringing up caravan trade routes, and we're still hiring pretty caravan masters that are reliable. I'll put in a word for you.
Okay. So that we get like a flash forward to you like putting in a word for Harry Huffington, and him like shaking hands with Xiaodi and Haven, and, like he's wearing new clothes, and then we flash back to here.
Okay. Yeah, for the moment I give him 5 gold and send him on his way to get a proper meal. And
Poor Harry.
yeah, just because you don't like his accent, dude.
No, it's the faction turn.
Yeah, I suggest we go to Xiaodi's, not Xiaodi, to Nobur then, because he's the big man around town. In
Yeah.
as many senses as there are to be big men around town.
Okay, so I think the next scene we cut to Noble's place, and you remember how last time you were there were like a bunch of things in display cases. You can see that the door's like been broken open, and behind it there's like a crisscross palisade like barricade set up with like maybe 20 or so men in scale armor with shields and spears in formation, and you can see that the place has obviously been ransacked. You can see display cases that have been cracked open. You can see walls that have had to be like rebuilt, and the guards themselves kind of look fresh and polished, like they weren't here when whatever happened. And maybe you've seen like some dark stains on the ground. But we cut to Nobor, and he's there, his flabby self, and his manservant, probably with a couple of extra scars, and he's all glistened and oiled. And the room in which Nobor is pristine, like nothing looks out of place. And as you walk in, Nobor's like, your deeds have already reached me. You've done much. I've heard that there's some... I'm sure this isn't Noble's accent. Wait, hang on. Oh, yes. Oh, you have done much.
Yeah, way better, more like it.
Oh, that is just glorious.
Turn on your inner Jabba the Hutt.
I'm so happy that you have abated the plague that has befallen us.
Oh, we haven't finished the plague just yet.
Oh,
Your most
then
excellent,
do get
excellent.
on with it. And he like claps his hands for you to leave. To get on with it. And he like ushers
Well,
you out.
No, well, wait. Our business here is twofold, my friend. Excellency, excellence, extraordinaire.
Yes, I'm most amazing. You can grovel later. What is it?
Well,
No,
firstly,
more groveling.
I don't do grovel. I'm already small.
That's a good one, Sink. Feed me. Oh, And he like eats a couple grapes, and he like ruffles his flabby folds, and he looks back to you and goes, "Yes, I remember you. What do you want?"
Well, if you remember me, you remember the last time we brought you quite some extraordinary artifacts, right?
Yes. And he looks off to the side, and you see this crown, like in 4 pieces. Yeah, 4 pieces, and it's just there. And he looks at it, and you can see like the display case it's in, and maybe if you look really closely, you can see like a scratch on it, like on the outside of the display case. But other than that, it looks perfect. And he's like, "Oh yes, worth the trouble." And he like titillates himself.
While dealing with the trouble of this town, we came across some more very, very pristine artifacts, and I figured you would be the man to go to and see.
Okay, cut to about 10 minutes later, where he's dashed your hopes that these things are literally dime a dozen that you can pick up anywhere.
Yeah,
I'm
no way of
all
ever.
the religious paraphernalia, yeah.
Yeah, no way
Yeah.
of fooling him.
No, like this stuff it's essentially what churches and places that want to look fancy buy. None of it's like old or valuable.
And if I tell him a grand story about that?
Like, if you tell him a grand story about it, he probably like claps gleefully and listens, and it puts him in a good mood. And then when you bring up,
Okay.
"Do you want to buy them?" He's like, "Oh God, no." Oh,
Okay, since he's in a good
I only
mood,
have the finest of artifacts.
yeah, since he's in a good mood, I bring up that we solved the caravan raiding problem for now, and we know who's behind all this trouble that Etterblot is going through, and that the source of the trouble is now pinpointed, and if he would want to reimburse us for our investigation and dealing with the caravan raiding problem,
Do you,
he would be more than welcome to.
Do you divest him of the knowledge that you've learnt? The name of this Apophis, these shape-shifting jackals, the Ankegs in his city? Oh, I'm sorry. That's going to get me for a while.
I think it depends on if he's willing to pay us.
Oh, of course he's willing to pay you if you give him the
Yeah.
information.
Then we'll
Okay.
just tell him.
So, Asham, since you're telling the story, make a charisma saving throw.
Advantage for having part of the Ankeg on us,
No,
or
just,
something?
Just a charisma
Okay.
saving throw. What's that?
18 and 26.
18. Let's see. Yeah. So he listens.
Oh wait, no,
intently.
sorry, I rolled con. That's not charisma. I lied. 16.
What's the bonus? It's +2, so it's 13.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. So he listens and he's like, "Oh yes, a most glorious explanation, a great tale. I would truly offer a vast reward to anyone that would truly and finally rid me of this problem. But that the trade routes are clear at least, yes. Now if only you could take care of the other matters. But I shall pay you,
Oh.
yes. You may go
Yeah,
now.
we will most definitely deal with the big... Oh, I remember from last time we got the money outside, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Any haggling going on? How much is he offering?
Money.
Okay.
He said he'll pay you.
Well, I remember your generosity, most esteemed man, and I turn around and give the others. When I turn around, give the others.
He's like, oh yes, quite. Most generous, aren't I, Sink? And you see Sink like if you imagine nobles like the typical capitalist pig cartoon drawing, just like slathered in layers of fat. Sink is like he's like dark-skinned, kind of Arabic-y looking skin tone, tall, muscular, like not that toned muscle of like someone that actually does stuff, but like the bodybuilder muscle, and he's like oiled and he's like feeding noble. It's like bloop, bloop, bloop. Okay, so outside you're given 200 gold. There's a pouch of 200 gold pieces for you that mysteriously comes by way of a servant through one of the side doors of Noble's domain.
Okay. Remembering last time, I will not instantly count it.
So you get outside and you count it, and it's 200. It's nicely divisible by 4.
Yeah, 50 for each of us, gents.
Yeah.
Can you think of anything to delay you from the matter of experience?
If you let us scam Xiao Di into money for freeing the trade routes again, but I think you won't.
No. Like,
We could.
Xiaodi's he's a rich man, but he lost a lot of money recently in Etterblot, and I think until he makes that, he's not really gonna be very generous with the trade route.
He never was generous in the first place.
What are you talking about? He's a lovely, kind gentleman, always willing to pay people when he's agreed it beforehand.
Yeah,
and
no, it's
can't
fine.
weasel out of it.
I figured that much.
Fair enough. Okay, so to the nitty-gritty matter of experience. So let's go through it. For killing the people that deigned to attack the caravan, there's 250 experience. For the discovery of the camp, there's 250 experience. For the completion of protecting the caravan, there's 250 experience. That's like making the caravan route safe-ish again. For the ambush at the campsite, there is 325 experience. For the ambush at the city where the suicide pill got triggered, there's 450. Oh, suicide
I
pill.
did it was 5 minutes.
I know. It's amusing. For learning the name of Apophis, the master of the this, there's 500 experience.
The tunnels?
I don't think there's any experience from that. That's just no. I reckon 250 experience for like the discovery of these creatures and their tunnels in Etherblot.
Returning some of the bewitched drugged guys alive. Maybe saving their lives.
You saved their lives. I think you have the sense of satisfaction knowing that only one of them is going to live crippled for the rest of his life.
Heroic deed for all of us for being awesome?
No.
Okay.
250, 1,000, 1,500, 1,950. God, what is it?
2,200. Yeah.
Is that right? 2,275?
Yep. For 4, that would be 568.75.
Oh, that should be 1,000. Let me math right. Yeah. So 570 experience each and 50 gold each.
Okay, perfect.
And the sense of satisfaction for knowing that these creatures shall no longer trouble the fair city of Ethelblut.
And you said it was a total of 50 gold each?
50 gold each, yeah. 200 gold divided
Perfect.
4 ways. Okay.
Excellent.
So,
Wow. I'm 5 experience off.
you know, I think there was 20 experience for talking to a crow.
We'll take that.
I don't give that.
What? And it was such a
I
nice
know, I
conversation.
just wanted to dangle it there, but then I realized if I started doing that, I'll be stuck to doing it
No,
all
no,
the
no.
time.
Just imagine
no.
if you did it now.
Okay. No.
Imagine how sad Joe would be because he had that same situation once, and you want to be
know.
cruel to Joe.
Nah, I think I'd rather just, tease you all along. But yeah, so there's 570 experience. There's no additional fun. But yeah, so that's the end of the session. You travel back to Haven on the next caravan, and think to yourselves, what manner of foul beast might be down in those tunnels? Who is Apophis? And where is Nobor's third nipple?
Shit.
In the next episode. So, do you have any shout-outs for the internet? Anything you want to say that 2 years from now, when I'm YouTube famous, will be spread out across the distant stars?
No.
Yeah,
I knew him when he
so.
was still in the coming.
God, that's terrible. Oh,
Sorry, you had it.
okay.
Oh god. Thanks for
Well-
today's session. It was awesome as always.
Thank you all for being here. And if you have actually been watching this, seek medical attention. If it persists for more than 4 hours, seek more medical attention.
Yeah, so it's basically hi Joe and hi hentai.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, so stare at the cameras and say goodnight.